Well, hello everyone. We're delighted to be back with you today, and we are so grateful for our new partners, our new television viewers, and we want to welcome our TV 32 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to our television viewers once again. We thank the owners and the pastors there who have allowed us to come back at a discounted rate, and we hope that you'll support that station, TV 32 in Albuquerque, because of what they're doing to help us get back on the air. With Midland, Texas, TV 24, Fox News, we're hearing from partners there again. People in Midland, if you enjoy this program and you are thankful for my activism and merging prayer and patriotism, we need to hear from you. Our Sun broadcast partners and friends are really responding to what we're doing to bring New Mexico, the political spectrum there. We must bring it back to God. So if you are in New Mexico, you need to stay tuned today, because our program is going to be organizing Christians. It seems like there's not any in New Mexico that really care about what is going on in their government or voting, or they're confused about the platform that they represent when they represent the Democrat platform. It's your choice. You can participate in that platform, but you need to know exactly what you're supporting, and then if you choose that support, hey, this is America. Stay tuned. I'm Faye. Call your friends, say Faye is on, and I'll be right back. The theme of our program today is what you don't know won't hurt you. And I don't want you to turn the channel, because you're not going to get excited about anything I say. And I'm not promising you a pig in the poke, because I don't have one, and I don't have a slot machine Jesus. But I'm Pentecostal, born again, filled with the Holy Ghost, and I speak in tongues more than you all. So if this is something that you don't agree with and you wish I hadn't said it, then turn the channel. You will not stop the truth and the facts. Too many people have done that already. That's why the church is so compromised. Our ministry has become a new outreach, and our outreach is to the youth in this nation. We're going October the 9th. We will be in Berkeley, California. We've raised the funds for 400 Founders Bibles. If you have never read the Founders Bible, you need to do it, and you can order it personally from our office for $100 plus $13 for the postage. There's other ministries and organizations offering them for $1,000 donations. We used to offer them for $500 donations and sold them by the case. We're not doing that now. We've actually gotten a wonderful price to give them to the students at Berkeley University, the University of California at Berkeley, California, and we've been working for a year, and the reason we're doing this is so that we can get America's true perspective of our foundation from a Christian platform that America was founded on. There's not another Bible like the Founders Bible. Here it is. Many of you have sponsored one, and we're calling it Sponsoring a Soul. We are starting on a soul-winning crusade October the 9th, 2019. We've made the arrangements. We're working directly with the university. We're not going to be using the university campus so we can be free. And I'm not going to say any more than that for security reasons, but what I'm asking you to do is help us sponsor Founders Bibles for college students so they will know the true Christian heritage of our nation. Our history is being misinformed. They are putting Islam as a foundation of America, never has been. They are not respecting the founders of this nation and the blood that was shed. We were in Missouri, Springfield, last year on the battleground where the war was fought between the states and the conservative South, and the states won. The Union won. The United States was birthed at much bloodshed, and the victory was accepted by President Lincoln, and it was not started to free the slaves. President Lincoln never did that. It was started so that the Confederate States and the Union would not be two nations. One allowed slavery, the other did not. And by the Union winning and the United States being birthed, the federal government had a say in the lives of the people in the Confederate States and outlawed slavery. Thank God for that. But it was the Republicans that did it and not the Democrats. A Republican has never owned a slave. The Democrats did. And there's so much information now that is misguided, and you are being so misinformed that you're actually accepting lies that would be detriment to our national security. So today, number one, will you sponsor a soul this year? I watch Christian television, and there's channel after channel, 24/7. They don't mention our youth. They don't mention revival among the teenagers that don't believe in God. 2/3 of our youth don't believe there is a God, and a church is on every corner. When are we going to wake up? I'm leading a movement. I'm probably the smallest among all of these people, but I have a big God, and He has instructed this ministry to get the Bibles back in the hands of our youth so they will know why they don't sin. They will know that eternity is a real place. And they will know their choices here will matter where they spend eternity. We just had a man who had a $77 million mansion. They said he committed suicide. I'm not sure he did. I'm not sure he's dead at all, but that's neither here nor there. He's not where he was. His money couldn't buy his freedom. His sin has come out for the world to see. I'm just saying, you can be impoverished. It won't make you any less of a sinner. You can be a multimillionaire, and you won't be any less of a sinner if you have not accepted Jesus Christ into your life. And we must take the gospel to the students on our university campuses. When I called, and I was working with people in the police department in Berkeley and also in Stanford, California, people would say, "Are you not afraid to mix the scriptures with politics?" I said, I didn't mix the scriptures with politics. Number one, you can't read the Bible without discussing government. Israel was a nation. And so what we're doing as a ministry, we are bringing the facts to our audience, but we've got to bring the truth to our youth. I have met and I have begun working with a company and a person in Amarillo, Texas, Brant Fricker, and they have inroads into schools that we can actually plant materials that will tell young kids how they can find Jesus. But we have to print that. It takes money to do God's work. And I'm asking you today, I told one of my partners last night, I said, we don't need a few dollars, we need millions. To do what we've got to do, we don't have competition. But it costs money to get the word out and to get Bibles in the hands of students and kids in public education, and the truth and how to meet Jesus. So will you become a soul sponsor today with me? There's an 800 number on the screen. You can call our 800 number and you can put it on your credit card, or you can just mail a check. It's nonprofit, tax exempt, to the address Insight USA, P.O. Box 917689, Longwood, Florida 32791. And will you become a sponsor of an American student soul? I know I could show you pictures and going overseas and the impoverished nations that deny God, worship cows, and you say, oh, if I send $1, they'll get them a bottle of water. I'm not doing that. Our nation must be the mission field. And so today, our audience is being so receptive. We've gotten many new viewers with just the small stations that we have gone back on. And we're getting response from Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're getting across Roswell, New Mexico, new partners. Our New Mexico people are stepping up to the plate. Today, I'm going to show you and give you the reason that we must take serious getting the gospel to our youth. We need to battle for their minds. And I'm going to show you in just a minute exactly 2 or 3 things that we must battle. We're not racist. We're not phobias. We're born again children of the Most High God, and we have a right to worship and serve Him in the United States of America. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm Faye Hardin, and I am asking you to join me in rejecting the resistance movement. I'm a born-again Christian, and 62 million people voted for the president we now have. The resistance movement is ushering in the removal of this president, which is totally unconstitutional. We need to unite. We need to unite now. Will you send me your email address if you believe the way I believe? If you're tired of being slandered, you're tired of being forced to mock God, this Congress is not doing the constitutional duties of a Congress. We did not elect people to office. They only work 113 days a year, and they want a raise. Will you join me in my voice now to reject the resistance movement? Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm going to show you who's going after the minds of our children without any challenge from the local churches. You say, well, maybe not all the, no, I don't know any local churches that's challenging what is going on, because I don't know how many people know what's going on. That's why I do the program that I do, and that's why the name of this program is What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. I received this email, and it says Communist Camp for Elementary Kids. And Communist Camp for Elementary Kids. I was sitting at my computer when I received an email from Peach Jar. This is a service used by several school districts near Portland, the Portland area. Sends home digital flyers to parents in lieu of paper flyers to advertise extracurricular activities. The camp was being held this summer in Portland, Oregon, to teach children how to be communists, how to be anarchists. And we've been talking about that, and I'm soon going to have enough funds to do a DVD on anarchism. So you just keep supporting me, because we know where we need to go, but it also takes funds to get there. So this is what your children are being targeted at. Here this week and other shows, I have brought other things to you, like what's going on in the libraries, teaching kids how to be gay and lesbians in local libraries all summer. Well, today I get, my glasses are dirty, give me a second. Today I get another email, which is in this week's prayer bulletin, Face Facts, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute, because if you're not receiving the much sought after prayer bulletin of Face Facts, you're missing something. But I got this email: the anarchists are in full force and a danger to our president and national security, by Joseph Watson, InfoWars. Numerous flyers that say death camps for Trump supporters now have been posted on a street post and parking meters in Patchogue, New York. The flyers featured the threatening text in red, a stylus image of Trump's face as a skeleton, and the flyers were hanging across the street from Stanley's Bedding Furniture on East Main Street. And I just hope you can see this, but this is the picture that they have posted of President Trump, the duly elected president of the United States that 62 million Americans voted for. A horrible, horrible picture, but that's nothing compared to the next little article we received. This is a photograph that was emailed, and it said this was a photograph of a state senator. It says a political fundraiser for Senator Sandoval stimulates an assassination attempt against a mock at-real Donald Trump, decked out in Mexican garb, and he looked like a man pointed a fake assault weapon at the fake president to pose for a picture. This is a state senator. His staff has put out a picture of a man with a fake President Trump assassinating the President of the United States. Now, these are the people that are telling you that it's the Christians that hate, that it's the conservatives that hate, that it's the guns that kill. And my friends, my Christian friends, you can't sit any longer and ignore what is going on around you. You cannot. One of the best ways you can do it, the other side, I don't know who they are anymore, are organized. They are funded. And what they are doing to our children is beyond anything we could ever imagine. We'll never shut them up. The devil goes day and hour accusing the brethren and each other. We have to combat the deception with the truth. You can't just keep talking about how big the devil is, oh, how mean he is, how evil the people in our government are, and they are. We've got people right now in our government that should be in prison, but we don't have enough righteous people there to put them in prison, and we don't have enough righteous people running for office that would righteously judge them. But what we can do as a ministry, we can start placing the Bible in the hands of students, from elementary school to higher academics. But we need sponsors. I'm asking you today, we will never change what the other side's doing to brainwash our kids and to lead them straight to hell, straight to drugs. Suicide is epidemic. AIDS will kill you. The murder of the unborn. We've got the Democrats talking about the borders and the children. I can't believe what people will put their children through. Illegal immigrants. These children are being molested. They're being kidnapped. They're being used. They're walking 2,000 miles. I saw a little boy last night, his little legs just going fast as he could go, and for how many hours? Child abuse. That is child abuse. And we're not calling it child abuse. And what we've done is we've allowed the deceivers, the loudness that's threatening our president, our Oval Office, our national security, for what? To get elected to office. Child abuse, murder of the unborn, infanticide, and we've got Christians standing up having meetings. We got to keep these people in office. We got to keep these people doing what they're doing. We're voting. I was at a beauty shop this week, and the girl was so sweet, and I was saying, "Lordy mercy, do you know the truth?" She said, "Yes, I'm a Democrat. I hate the man in the White House." I said, "You don't even know him. And let me give you a few facts." And she listened, and I gave her a big tip. I said, "Please rethink. We must be a witness. Will you join me and help me organize, especially in New Mexico?" I'll be right back. We're so happy you joined our program today. We want to invite people to become a part of our soul winning campaign. We've got a lot of new viewers. Our Facebook page is being overwhelmed, but we need to hear from you. I want you to say, "Faye, I want to join your soul winning campaign. I want our youth to believe it's God, not government, and that life is between the pages of these books." So right now, will you go to our 800 number, dial the number on your screen, say, "I saw your program, let me know when," and make a donation to help us continue the work that God has brought us to. Our healthcare system is the best in the world, but we've got corrupt, lawless lawmakers that must hear from us today. Call now. Time goes so fast, and I just want to thank our partners for being so faithful that we can add another station to our television audience. We shouldn't question being on all the stations, but we just don't have the ability to do that yet. But I do believe the day's coming. I had someone tell me, "Well, just do the internet, do this and that." I said, "My people watch television." Well, television's going, it's going to be gone. I said, "Well, it's here now." And what we've got to do between now and 2020 is a major work in the minds of people. The truth must come forward. If you'll call that 800 number, 887-7321, make a donation and say, "Faye, I haven't requested your face facts, but after today, I do need it." And make a donation and become a soul sponsor. Will you do that? $50 or more. I had a lady who called me from Virginia a month ago, and she said, "I just inherited some money," and she didn't say that to start with. She said, "I just want to send some money to your ministry. Where do I send it?" And I got the check. She'd written me a note, and I thank her so much. She had sent me $5,000 because she had gotten an inheritance, and God spoke to her to support Insight. Our mission right now through 2020 is the youth of this nation, giving them Bibles and the truth. Will you sponsor a soul for $50 or more? It will help us reach. We're just doing a little pinhead because that's what money allows us to do, but I tell you, there was another ministry that put 53,000 Bibles he had raised the funds for in the hands of first responders in the U.S., but most of them went to other countries. I said, Lord, if he can give out 59,000 Bibles, we can. So will you be a sponsor, a sole sponsor of a student, and do it today, whatever God gives you to do. The Founder's Bible, if you would like to have the Founder's Bible, I've reduced it to $100 plus $13 for postage and handling. And if you want it for yourself or your school or several for teenage, I've got partners that are buying this and sending them to pastors. They're saying, Faye, I've become a missionary with your Founder's Bible. And the pastors are giving them to the youth in their congregations. They have become a gift from people who've read it and who stand with me with it. And if you would like to get your Founder's Bible, it's $100, and literally you're just covering the cost of the Bible. It'd be nice if you'd add another $50 or $100 to it so we could stay on television and keep up what we're doing with our face facts, our prayer calls, and everything. I just want to hear from you. Say, Faye, I need to be a part of what you're doing. Hello, viewers. I want to just let you know that we must bring down the spirit of anarchist in this country right now. The resistance movement is nothing new. God has spoken to me to start a righteous revolution of women in this country. For the past shows you have seen the women. The baton has been passed to by Emma Goldman, who came here in 1865 to bring down our God, our country, our government, and to set up a move of nothing but mocking God. I need you today. Will you call my 800 number, write me, and close the donation, say, Faye, I will stand with you.
Faye wants to hear from you. Her desire to see America come out of exile is raising up one of the most powerful, informed, anointed, and united prayer networks in America for America. She is organizing Christians for the U.S. Constitution to give uncompromising believers back their voice and witness. If this program has blessed you and you believe in what Faye is doing, contact her, pray with and for her, partner with her. She would love for you to host an Insight rally in your church or city. Organize an Intercessors with Insight prayer team or join one. For a complimentary pocket-sized constitution or Faye's fax, call or email Faye 407-265-0700 or faye.usainsight@gmail.com. Write Insight USA, P.O. Box 917689, Longwood, Florida 32791.